All right, welcome to the Six Figure Club podcast. My name is Mr. Chris, one of your hosts.
Yo, it's Johnny Wolf. I am your accountant. And today we have the lovely
Leilani. I am a cosmetologist. I specialize in hair
You didn't see that coming, did y'all? Leilani, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. So this is the Six Figure Podcast where we're going to bring you entrepreneurs. We're going to talk about their journey. We're going to talk about life. And we're going to get into some shit. We're going to talk some shit. So let's get it popping. Let's talk about you. So you live in Atlanta.
I do.
What do you do?
I do eyelash extensions, mink eyelash extensions. I do hair, natural hair, hair extensions, and we offer beauty services.
What would you say your specialty is?
I specialize, I specialize, like I said, in lashes and hair, but more so in eyelashes.
In eyelashes?
Yeah.
Okay. So what got you started?
I've actually been in this industry for a while now. My mother was a cosmetologist, so I kind of grew up in the hair industry and doing hair. I got my license in 2013, and I kind of just took off from there. I started with hair, but I thought hair wasn't my passion. I thought it was my mom's, so I sprinkled into other little things, and eyelashes just took off for me.
So let's get into that. So you was a little girl, one of those little girls that was in the beauty shop growing up.
I didn't go to the babysitter.
I
I was in the back of the beauty salon sweeping for $5, washing hair for tips,
Okay.
So
Tell us about that, like growing up in the beauty shop. Like, what's that like?
It just helps you be a girly girl. It helps you stay on top of things, as far as maintenance goes, it helps you keep your hair done for free when everybody paying, I couldn't relate to that. I was just like, my hair stayed done. So,
okay. So in high school, you wasn't dusty at all.
No, I wasn't dusty.
And
I got a high school picture of my phone right now. No, I was not dusty.
We go show the high school picture. We're gonna show the high school picture.
We gotta get it before and after.
Send us the high school picture.
Yeah,
We're gonna put it up. If you dust, they gonna talk about you in the comments. So you grew up around all women. You had a question for her?
No, you got it.
So you grew up around women. Y'all focused on beauty, and you knew right away that this was what you was gonna do, kind of following your mom's footsteps.
It just naturally happened. Like at 13, I knew how to braid. So I was a cheerleader. So we had to have micro braids back then. For our little.
What year did you graduate? Micro braids. That's like 2008,
I'm
right?
Grown.
How old are you?
You ain't doing that, but I'm grown.
Okay.
I'm real grown.
Are you single?
I am.
So you're an entrepreneur. You living here in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
What's that like? What's the dating life like?
It sucks.
It sucks.
Why does every girl say it sucks?
That's literally all they say too.
Yeah. Hold on. How did we even encounter?
Instagram.
How? But what was the conversation?
Business.
No. What I comment on something you said. There was.
Oh, that was you.
That was definitely me.
Oh yes. Yes. Oh.
He was on there dogging women.
Whoa.
Yes, you were. He was dogging women. And I can.
No,
why
am I connecting? I'm connecting all the dots now.
Spiritual World was saying something about.
She remember the site?
Yes, I don't.
What,
I'm an elephant.
I was in the comments going
he
crazy.
Was trolling. I got on him.
No, I wasn't. I was telling my story.
I wasn't trying to. There wasn't no shoot, no shot, no nothing. So they were saying something about, would you basically like take care of a girl, splurge on a girl? He like, nope. I live in Atlanta.
No.
Yes, you did. He was like, nope. I live in Atlanta.
Whoa.
He was like,
I
did that once before and never seen a girl again.
Go to it. Go to
I'm about to pull up. He said, never seen a girl again. So I said, stop doing that. Stop putting stigmas on Atlanta women because there are some beautiful, amazing
my heart black right
Atlanta.
now. No, so I'm not going.
Don't make me pull it up on you.
So was this
Please pull it up.
So then he said, he commented back and he was like, you right. So I was like, who is this dude? So I went to his page.
I'm not about to argue with the comments.
And I seen he had a business page. And you know what I'm saying? I'm a business owner.
Okay.
And it was about money. So I'm like, oh, okay, let me see. I seen a few of his videos. So I hit him up like, Hey, again, an arrogant man. Yes, he is. I hit him up like, hey, tell me what you offer. He's like, what do you mean? What I can do for you? I said, no. Tell me what you offer so I can see if I want you to do something for me.
Same exact thing.
It's not. It's
Same
like,
exact
who even said I want you to help me? I just want to know what your business offers.
I didn't know what you meant by that.
That's because it's just a man thing. Y'all just too cocky. Y'all got to relax a little bit.
But you gotta be.
Can I tell my
But
story?
for the record, don't talk about women in Atlanta
Can I
because
tell
there
my
are
story?
some beautiful, strong, amazing,
Facts.
talented,
Facts.
get money
Facts.
business women in Atlanta.
No, I run into
I'm
good women all the
sorry
time. I do.
that you encountered.
But I can I tell my story? I was really on there telling my R. Kelly story. Like this was my untold. The post did not say what she just said. The post was more so like, if a woman need help, are you gonna do? No, it was that one dude. Like, no, it was. You're right. It was like, you're right. I took it left. I will admit, I took it left. I took it left. But it was more so that dude, you had to see it. It went viral. Like the dude was like, yeah, you gotta be there for your woman. Don't accept these men who you can't call in the middle of the night to come change your tire, blah, blah. And I was like, fuck that. The girl hit me with the sob story. Next thing I knew, I ain't never heard from that bitch again. Like, I just want to tell my story. I want to tell my story what happened with her. Since we're on the topic. Is that okay, Leilani?
No, don't talk about another female while I'm sitting here.
You heard her. That girl, she ruined it. But I'm still generous. I'm still generous, but I'm really like particular now on who I show that to. But she did take advantage.
But
I was
why
like,
you look at it like that? Just look at it like you helped somebody that clearly needed it, and it was either a lesson or it was lesson for you to know that you don't choose to do that anymore. But it's not nothing bad.
You're just an opportunity to bless somebody.
You had it to be a giver.
yeah, I was a giving, all right. Yeah, that's how we met. That's how we met. And I don't know what you're talking about with the cocky, arrogant stuff. That's not me.
Yes, okay.
I'm so nice and down to earth. Anyways, let's get back on you. So, let's talk about your education and how you came up. Do you have formal education in cosmetology?
Yes, I got my license in 2013.
So
I went to cosmetology school.
Me and my guy, we don't know shit about cosmetology. What is
that in Georgia?
I went to cosmetology school in Miami.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you a Miami girl? No, you from New York.
I'm from New York. I left New York at like 2021 and I moved to Florida. I stayed there for about 8 years and then I moved to Atlanta and I've been here for about like 5 years. A little over 5 years maybe.
A little over 5 years.
What would you rate the city so far? What's your best city out of all the three?
So they're all categorized. Like clearly I love New York for home because it's just a sense of home for me. I love Florida for the scenery and I love Atlanta for business.
I actually never been to New York yet and I almost been everywhere, but I haven't been to New York yet. I heard good things, but I heard it's dirty, but I heard like I like Jamaican food. They say they got the best Jamaican food, the best brunches.
So we're going to just clear this up because I have this issue with every New Yorker. I'm from upstate New York.
Okay.
I'm not from New York City.
So what's upstate New York?
Upstate New York. I'm from Syracuse, New York. So it's like Rochester, Buffalo, Syracuse, Albany.
And that's like means you're rich, right?
No.
If you're from upstate. Is it not?
What does that mean?
I thought Rochester was like the upper echelon of New York, no?
No.
Oh, put us on game. I don't know.
You were from Braden from Power.
Huh?
You watch Power?
Yes.
We're Braden. He's from the rich part of New York.
I'm from Syracuse.
Syracuse. That's not the poor part.
I don't think it's like rich.
That's not the Bronx though. That's not the dirty like you feel me?
No, so that's not those are boroughs. That's New York City. Okay. I'm from Syracuse, New York. Okay. So it's like just more up north.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
that's what you mean upstate. So like not even like way.
Yeah.
So up there by Buffalo.
Yeah.
How far are you from Buffalo?
Probably like 2 hours.
This is a geography lesson like shit right now. Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So you said that you do natural hair. So what's like natural hair? Is that just iron outs or what's all the terms for natural hair?
Natural hair is unprocessed hair.
Okay.
Hair that hasn't been chemically touched, processed in any kind of way, or used any chemical forms on their hair.
Okay.
So let's talk about how you've grown over the years. Can you kind of talk about your journey and how you've grown your business?
Yes, I want to just start from Atlanta because I feel like Atlanta is where it kind of took off.
Okay, sure.
So when I moved here, I actually really didn't have much. I was starting all over. The reason I moved here is because my mom lived here, and I had just had a daughter. And I feel like I'm saying 1,000 times.
It's all right.
But I had a daughter, and I wanted to be close to my mom, so I moved here. And I was just basically starting over, and I didn't have much. I took what I did have, and I invested into a lash class, and I invested the rest into hair, like hair extensions. That was a total flop. It didn't make no money. I just felt
I heard
like
the hair game don't make a lot of money.
Money just was sitting in inventory. And I just got really invested into the lashes. Like everybody, my friends, my cousins, whoever would let me do their lashes, I would do them. But of course you got to build clientele. So that wasn't bringing in money fast enough. So I tell this story. It's so crazy. I just got a job anywhere that would hire me just to get a check. And I wound up at a dealership, and I know nothing about cars. If you know me, I know nothing about cars. I know the car I have, and that's it. And I remember being in a meeting, and they were talking about I just tuned out. I'm like, I don't know what y'all talking about right now. So I left the meeting. I just walked out, and I called the girl who I took the class with. And she's like Lashed Out Ink or something like that. Yeah. And I called
Shout
her.
out to Lashed Out
Ink.
Lashed Out Ink.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
So I called her. I was like, listen, I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know what I can do to help you, but I know that I need to be around you. I need to be around what I just invested my last little bit of money in. I don't care if I could just sit there and watch you, if you want me to clean up. Like, I just need to be around you.
How old were you at the time?
I was, No, you asking too many old questions because you can do the math. No, stop. I'm at an age where I'm not telling my age no more.
I'm asking.
No more age questions or this is done. I'm at an age where I don't put my age on my cake.
Can I just ask what age does that start though? Like when you got to stop like asking women their age. Like what age is it like? Is it like after 30?
Yeah.
Okay, I can deal with that. Once you're above 30, y'all the same age.
I'm asking.
Y'all the same age.
Thank you.
No, I mean I really just asked because if there was a young girl out there, I'm just wondering, to get to where you are, where did you start? That's really why I asked. I'm not trying to clock you.
No, I mean everyone has their own journey. So somebody that's 40 can be wanting to get to where I am. Somebody that's 19 can be past me.
Right.
Everybody's journey is different. But I was in my late 20s.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's better. That's better.
Give us some kind of context.
I was in my late 20s. But so she allowed me to come. And she just like, well, let me see what you could do. So I showed her what I could do. She allowed me to start her clients so that she can start having more clients.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how
it was mutually beneficial at the end of the day.
Right. So I was helping her receive more money and I was learning at the same time. Slowly but surely I accumulated my own clients. It was only like 3. But they were consistent and felt like I was building. My best friend, Danny, that left me hanging today.
Yeah, shout out Danny.
Shout out to Danny.
Get her, y'all.
Shout out.
Why
Danny.
You?
No, she working.
I don't care.
But she had just finished cosmetology school, and our sister now that we have grown to love as our sister now, Ida, which owns Studio Tocello, came in looking for an assistant, hired my best friend, and I was practicing on my best friend at the time. So when she was working in the salon in Buckhead at Studio Tocello, everybody would ask her like, "Who did your lashes? Who did your lashes?" So with that being said, a loyal customer from that salon reached out to me and wanted me to do her lashes, but she's like a Buckhead client. She only stays in Buckhead, that kind of money. You know what I'm saying? She's like, I want you to come to me. And I'm like, okay, but I can't come to you without permission from the owner, you know? So I ended up talking to the owner, very professional, young woman, just doing her thing, So I was just attracted by that, and I was like, okay, cool. So she allowed me to come in on the weekends. So I was working at the lash studio and then I was working in a hair salon. But here's where it took a turn for me. In the hair salon, I was the only lash tech.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? So when you looked for me, you only looked for me. It wasn't, you didn't have options.
So let me try to guess what happened.
I'm coming from Moreland Ave in a lash studio. And now I am in Buckhead, and I'm the only lash girl there.
You're going crazy.
And people love me. You know, they love my energy.
I see,
so they're like, you know, can I book with you? It's convenient if I get my hair done. So I didn't have clientele like that. And I couldn't take my clientele from the other girl, you know, and I'm loyal like that. So I kept them over there, and I had to start all over. And it just went off from there. She just, you know, she's like, I'm going to help you as long as I see you working hard. I'm going to push for you. And that's what she did. Like, just a young supporting Black female. Like, that's just young, that just put me in a platform and literally just pushed
Younger
me.
than you?
No, she's older than me, but she, you know, she's older than me, but she's still young. And, you know, I worked there for 5 years. So we were 5 years younger. You know what I'm saying? Wow. But she just supported me in every way. And I went and I told her, I was like, you know, I would watch them do hair. And I'm like, I can do this. But everybody used to laugh because they didn't know me as doing hair. They knew me as a lash tech. Right. You know, but I'm like, listen, I can do what you're doing.
They didn't even know you grew up in a beauty salon.
Yeah, I mean, they would hear, but I don't think they ever paid attention. So
sound like Kanye's story. I remember
asking them one time, like, y'all want me to help? Because they were like super backed up. I'm like, y'all want me to help? They like, no, you just stay over there doing your lashes. You know, everybody laugh. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, I really can help y'all. You know, y'all tripping. So
you are the Kanye of lashes.
Nah, a little bit. I was like,
they used to laugh at him.
One day,
I can rap.
One day, I had took a mannequin and I just started braiding it down. She's like, you braided this? And I was like, yeah. She's like, if I wasn't right here, I wouldn't believe you. Why you didn't tell me this whole time? I'm like, I've been telling you this whole time I can do it. So she was like, you know, get your license switched over, you know, and you can do hair. So she allowed me to not only do eyelashes, but she put me in a platform to be able to do hair as well.
That's what's up.
Yep.
Which one pays more?
It's not about which one pays more. It's about the services that you offer and where your clientele is more stronger. My clientele is more stronger in eyelashes.
Your clientele is stronger than eyelashes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sidebar. For a guy like me, if I was trying to take a female to get her lashes or buy her some lashes, how do I know what's trash lashes or good lashes?
That's a great question.
What do you mean by her lashes?
Just by like the quality of lashes, just where like, how would I know the difference of where I'm getting good product?
But you wouldn't. So when you say buy lashes, you can't buy like individual lashes. That the stylist would have those, but you can go buy like strip lashes.
What if he wanted to like set her up an appointment with a lash tech?
So you wouldn't look at the work first?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, how would I be able to tell?
You guys are the best ones to tell. It's what you would like on your female. So you would go to the person's page and you would look. And,
hold on.
You know, if some girls have those really, really thick lashes, do you mind looking at that every day?
I don't know that.
Leilani.
Yeah.
No man ever asked for the lashes. We never asked for the lashes.
But you do like them.
I love them.
Yeah.
I don't want you if you don't got lashes.
You didn't ask for pedicures and
oh, we didn't ask for anything.
You asked for
they just give it to
waxes
us.
And
shaved
underarms and brows groomed.
But me, one thing I don't like is like, because, and I'm not sure if this is a quality thing, but I've dealt with women who get lashes and then now they don't got lashes. They don't have any like lashes. We gotta wrap it up with you.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, what was the question though?
Well, what was the question? Oh, does
you mean that they don't have natural lashes?
Yeah. Does it damage your?
It can damage them if they're applied improperly or if they're too heavy for the natural lash. So for me, I offer more of a natural look. That my clientele target. It's all about your clientele target. Excuse me. Some people have like night. Girls who work in a club, so maybe they want a little more fullness. So, you know what I mean? A little more length. For me, I have more of professionals like doctors and lawyers and stuff like that. So they can't have so much. They want fullness. So that's what I specialize in. Whereas like I give you a little bit of pop to, you know what I mean? To enhance I'm just enhancing your look. I'm not giving you a whole new eyelash. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just here to enhance your beauty and not give you a whole new eye.
Well, I know you got to get going. Let me ask you just a couple more questions.
Yes.
First thing, before I want you to give the game to somebody who's new, maybe they want to switch the career up and go that way. But before you do that, I just want you to kind of pop your shit real quick and talk about where people can find you and, you know, why should somebody come to you?
Why somebody should come to me is because what separates me from everyone else is I am here for lash health. Mm-hmm. I'm not here for a look. I'm not here for, a particular kind of style. I'm here to protect your natural lashes, protect your eye, safety, and also sanitation. It comes first with me before anything. So you can come to me and tell me, oh, I want volume lashes. But if your eyelashes are weak or damaged, I'm not going to give them to you. And I will offer you to go somewhere else if that's what you're looking for, because I need you to come back to me. So I don't need you to be like the girls you said you found where they started off with lashes and they don't have any. They don't have any because they're either too heavy or they're being put on improperly. So this is all that I do. I don't have a second job. I don't have this is my life. This is how I feed my child. So I need to take care of you so that you can come back and take care of me. Amen. And that's just how it goes.
And I know them lashes ain't cheap either.
I'm reasonable.
You reasonable?
I just had this conversation with one of my clients where she went somewhere and it was like they told her $235 for a classic set. For a classic set, I charge $125.
Is there any type of discount you can give to our listeners if they want to come and
yes.
they know it?
If they came, we can do a 10% discount.
Hey, mention 6 Figure Club for a 6%, a 10%.
You can get. He's trying to. See, he
trying to get a percent. He trying to get a
yeah, know me. I'm a skimmer. Whoa, you can't. Whoa, I gotta edit that out. You can't say that in no financial pod. Whoa, ladies and gentlemen, I am a licensed accountant and tax professional. I will never scam.
We will never
ever. Anyway, you can't say that in Atlanta. Can't say that. It is normal. That's the crazy part. Scammers are respected here. Where I'm from, we're from Indiana. Like, we came down here thinking scamming was, oh my God, we can't get caught up in that. No, the scammers are respected. I call him little. Okay, we're gonna listen to the tape. We're gonna go back to the tape and see what happens. Anyways, okay, last thing. If I'm a person who wanted to get into the lash business, what route would you say I take?
I would say invest into yourself. Do not try to cut corners with your education. Learn as much as you can learn. Continue. Do not stop your education. And once you think you know what you know, you still don't know what you know. So continue to learn more so that you can know more. Always put sanitation first. Make sure that you can always back up who you are as a business and become your business. You have to wear it like it's your clothes. So you have to speak it, talk it. And until you get to where you need to be, every conversation you have should be about that and that only until you get to where you are. Master your goal and don't move on to anything else until you master that. And people gonna laugh. People gonna ask. I had somebody ask me when I first started, you think that pay bills? Baby, it brought me a house. Like, so yes. So believe in yourself. Keep going. And I am here to help. If you need any help, if you need any guidance, if you want a little advice, if you want a little encouragement, you can reach out to me on Instagram. Is my biggest platform, which is Leilani _lash, and that's spelled LEILANI_LASH. I'm welcome to DMs. And follow me on TikTok, and it's Leilani Lash as well.
You got one last question for me. I know this is your full-time hustle, but like people who are looking for extra income, would you say they have to be fully committed in this industry where they still can have like other professions, like another job, or this will take like really 100%
So this is
commitment?
not something that you're going to be good in as soon as you take a class. It's something that you have to work towards. So if you don't, I'm not saying you can't do anything else. What I'm saying is that you have to find a dedicated time to dedicate to that almost every single day until you get to where you need to be. There's 1,000 lash techs, especially in Atlanta. There's 1,000 hairdressers, especially in Atlanta. why would I go to you if you don't put the time in that somebody who put 5 years in to learn it, or that's going to cover me? You get what I'm saying? So it's like, if you want it, you have to actually set aside time to do that. Now, if you can do that and find another job, then so be it. But I'll tell you what Ida told me, which is the owner of Studio Ticello. When I met her, I was in school for dental hygiene, and I had just invested into the lash class, and she was allowing me to work into Studio Ticello. And she said, I'm not going to tell you not to be a lash tech, and I'm not going to tell you not to be a dental hygienist. But what I'm going to tell you is you're putting 50% into both of them. You're not putting 100 into one of them. So how can you give something 100% if you're splitting it? You can't. So I knew I didn't really want to look in nobody's mouth all my life. You know, I'm a girly girl. I want to be cute. I want to make other women cute. So that's what made me happy. So I decided to dive directly into that. So everything I talked about, everything I did, it was about lashes until I got to where I wanted to be. I'm still not where I want to be.
This queen talk right here, yeah. This queen talk.
I still work every day, and I still learn every day.
So this is gonna be our last question. Okay, I know you got to.
Y'all gonna pay for another babysitter?
I told you I got you. Did you hook it up?
No.
We're gonna get you out of here. But it is a financial pod and an entrepreneur pod. So I do want to kind of go into how much money did it really take you to start? Like, let's talk dollars real quick.
My class was, I think I want to say like $500.
$500. So you got the knowledge.
I got the knowledge. And it kind of started me off. Like I said, it's not something that you're going to go right off with it. So you're not going to need a whole bunch of money in the beginning because you need to practice.
Right.
So what I did was to keep inventory and to, keep replenishing everything until I was able to actually get paid. I just had my friends like, hey, give me $20 or to keep glue and stuff to be able to redo you. It was never to pay me. It was always just to keep products. You know what I'm saying? And then always start where you want to finish. So if that makes any sense. So like, I always knew that I wanted my lashes to be $150, but I knew my work wasn't worth $150 when I started. So I told him, take a discount for $75. You get what I'm saying? So I started at $75 until I was confident enough to ask for $150.
Did you always... Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. When I got there, then you know what I mean? It's a process.
Right. Did you always start with the quality materials and everything? Would you suggest anything for someone that's brand new?
I would always that's what I mean. Don't skip your education. Don't skip when you don't skip over your education, then you get the quality product.
Right.
Because when you skip that and try to skim on that to save money, you're damaging your clients. Right. Their eyes are bloodshot red because you brought $17 glue or adhesive, and now their eyes are burning. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, no, spend a couple dollars on your adhesive and on your main products that, you gotta.
I appreciate that. My fault. My bad. I'm the worst interviewer. This is our first pod. We appreciate you, Leilani.
No, we appreciate you for the.
Thank you. I'll come back.
The inspiration.
No, we're gonna be business friends, business besties.
So I want to know. I have a question for you.
Sure.
How can you help an entrepreneur or a lash technician or a hairdresser?
I love that question. Well, I think for the beauty industry, I think that the main expense that you guys have other than taxes is probably your supplies. So controlling that is probably where I would start, just making sure that it's a lot around cash managers, was making sure that we're not overspending on our supplies, but making sure that we always have some in stock. So finding that sweet spot is where I would start it at.
Okay.
And then making sure that, because you can obviously charge whatever you want, right? But let's look at what your ultimate goals are, right? So when we say our ultimate goals, how do you want to grow your business? That always comes with a number,
right?
So let's say that you want to grow your business through opening up your own shop or maybe a second location. That's going to come with a business, and it's just all about really determining that you're going to stay under that budget and stick to it. It's a lot about discipline,
right?
So that's what we do. We make sure that your books, your financials are in order, making sure that the money, how much money you're making.
Okay.
Organizing your finances, seeing what your expenses are, what those categories are, and then figuring out where we can trim the fat first. You know what I mean? What are we overspending on? We want to make sure that our goals match our spending, meaning like if we want to up our sales, then we need to go ahead and make sure that we're putting more money into advertising, right? So that's what we do. We just make sure that your data matches your goals, and then your results matches your goals.
Right.
And then on the back end, we make sure that when it comes to paying taxes, that you're prepared. Every month, with us, how much you should be making. And that's going to come with a tax bill in
I
itself.
think it'll be really nice, like if entrepreneurs or cosmetologists, I'm gonna speak for myself.
Mm-hmm.
If we knew ahead of time what would be good things to write off, so that we can, obtain those things. You know what I'm saying? Instead of, because they're probably other ways. Oh, there's probably, other things that we could be going, or different avenues that we don't really know of. Because a lot of us aren't educated in this area. So, and we are starting, somewhere, just trying to self-teach ourselves, because our parents weren't there to be able to teach us this ahead of time, So yeah, I think that's amazing.
That's another thing we excel in, is just like education, just like making sure people understand, instead of like everybody like, hey, get an LLC, but do you understand the purpose of an LLC
or S corp?
Where we get into like really the details of like the education purposes, like the differences of an LLC, S corp. But we'll say that for a different day. I know she got to get up out of here, so
we appreciate that question. That was a very good question. But anything you want to say before you sign off?
I just want to say thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And if you want to do lashes, I train. I have an online course.
Talk that talk. You going to send us the link? We'll put it in the bio.
Yes. You can come see the link. I mean, I'll send you the link, and you guys can come check out my online course, or pull up on me, come see me. I do hair as well, eyelash extensions, tape-ins, microlinks, eye tips, all of that. Just check me out.
Do you work in nightlife?
Do I work in? I do not.
Okay.
I'm a mom, so I'm home.
Oh, we should have talked about that.
Yeah.
Next time. You gonna come back?
No.
Yes, you will.
Under a few conditions, and we'll talk about it after. But yeah, I'll come back.
Danny, we're gonna have you on. Bring.
Check out my best friend.
She
do bomb tape-ins and microlinks and eye tips and all of that good stuff. She do really good blowouts. She's really, really good. Her name is Danny Did It on Instagram.
Shout out Danny Did It.
My bestie.
Black women deserve luxury.
You're a good friend.
I know.
I always talk about that. Like, if you throwing your name out,
and I'm still
plugging her.
That's 20 years of friendship. This ain't no fake friendship.
All right. We appreciate y'all coming. This has been the Six Figure Club pod. We want to thank Leilani. I'm Johnny, your accountant.
I'm Mr. Chris.
And we appreciate you. Hey, we'll see you next time.